Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. So apparently y'all seemed to enjoy last week's video about rambling about burps and whatnot. And so recently, last night or yesterday, 2 days ago, sometime recently, I got a request from a friend of mine, Torijisu. I'm probably butchering that name and I'm absolutely sorry. To do anime reviews on my channel. So I'm going to do an anime review and see how it goes. If y'all enjoy it, I will be sure to post more. If you have anything specific you'd like for me to review, I will be more than happy to. I would like to stress beforehand, though, this is not a professional review. This is not me being a critic. This is just one, pardon the irony and the pun here, but one average Joe's opinion. Just suggesting or saying things I like about it, things I don't like about it. This is just if you were asking your friend, hey, what do you think about this show? This is not something to be taken as professional opinion. That being said, the show I'm talking about today is called Kakeguri. I think I'm pronouncing that right. I'm not 100% sure. I'm sorry if I'm not. It came out 2 years ago, I think, on Netflix. It's actually a Netflix original, and they also did a live adaptation of it, which I'll get to in a minute. And the show is basically about a very prestigious school, and the social hierarchy of the school centers around gambling. If you're in debt, the school basically treats you literally like a dog and encourages very bad treatment, sorry about the people outside. If you're very wealthy, everybody's at your beck and call. And you're allowed to challenge people to any game and anything of the sort. So it's a really interesting show, and a new girl comes in and she throws the whole system out of whack because she realizes that people are, spoiler alert, but you find out in the first episode that people are cheating at their games. And she analyzes the whole thing, and she's addicted to the thrill of gambling. So that's kind of just a short synopsis of the show. Now, as for the good and bad. First of all, let's start with, I guess, the bad. First of all, it's kind of short. It's only like 12 episodes per season. The cliffhanger is insane, which is both good and bad, but they don't really pick it up in the second season that I'm aware of. Also, it can be a tad, not violent, but it could trigger somebody. There's no gore or anything, but one or two of the episodes definitely have stuff that is questionable. And just like in a lot of animes, one or two of the characters is also highly sexual in the way that they act in certain circumstances. So it's not necessarily a quote-unquote bad thing, but it's not exactly its high points. As for its high points, one of the things I love about the show is even though every episode has the same, the same flow to it, which is also kind of a negative because it's kind of predictable. I like that there is that flow and it's always something different. So every episode is a different game. So it's not just seeing the same thing over and over. The voice acting is really good. I love that some of the people are borderline insane. And they actually use the phrase crazy more than once in the show. As for the live action, do not watch the live action if you have not seen the anime first. Because anime adapted into live action shows does not usually go well. They follow the story, they follow the characters and everything, but anime is so over the top exaggeratory where they have to yell everything. It just, it gets ridiculous and it's really comical. But when it's adapted into people doing it in a live action, it really just gets silly. So I do not recommend watching the live action first. Honestly, you can kind of skip it in general. But if you want to watch it, it's not bad. It's something to watch when you're bored. Overall, I do think it's a really good show. I would say to put it near the top of your list. It's definitely worth watching. It's interesting. I'd give it a 4, maybe 3.5, maybe 4 out of 5. It's a good show. It's worth watching. There are some negative points to it, which I mentioned earlier. I'm sorry, this is a short review. I've never done anything like this before, so I'm trying to think through my own thoughts. But overall, I do recommend watching it. It's on Netflix. If you don't have it, you're not really missing a whole lot, to be honest. But that's okay. I hope you enjoy this. If there's any more that you want to see, let me know. If you have any suggestions of ways to better my review, please let me know. If there's something you want to see, leave a comment below. And remember to like, comment, subscribe. And as always, I will see you all in the next video.